We've been in the UK for about 2.5 years so far, and it's been a bit of a bumpy ride, but this year we're actively developing quite a large pipeline of our own projects, and we're also looking for EPC opportunities, which we've done a number of as well. So we currently have around 200 megawatts of sites either in acquisition or in planning, and we hope that during the next 12 months we can get a reasonable number of those built out. We take quite a long-term view. We're looking at the next couple of years, 3, 4, 5 years, and we're looking very much also at community projects and brownfield industrial projects as a focus area as well. I think the biggest challenges we have, and lots of people always mention it, is grid connections and the public acceptability of larger schemes. So on the grid connection side, we have to be realistic and know that the grid can't digest the level of solar projects that we'd like to throw at it all the time, so we have to work with the DNOs and be consultative and constructive on that. Increasingly, only the best, most optimal projects will go ahead from a grid cost point of view and location point of view. So that's an important point. And on the planning side, again, it's about being very open and transparent with the local community, working with them, and if there's a real scheme sentiment in the area, maybe just backing off and doing another scheme. So we're very focused on that. Obviously, ROC and feed-in tariff aren't going to go up, so only going to go down, and ultimately we need to reach grid parity. So costs do need to come down, and as you've mentioned, there are a number of factors. Anti-dumping duties potentially is one of them, which means that will come down at the moment quite slowly potentially. So we need to look at other aspects of our projects, not just the PV modules, but other areas we can save cost and still maintain quality. And the other thing is actually it may give us a possible upside, because we may be able to sell some of our projects as UV with a very high performance, very high quality, perhaps at a premium as well. So if we can't reduce our costs, at least we can upsell and command a higher price for the project. The module selection is quite sensitive for investors. They need to be confident in the product. But ultimately, we're not only using the cheapest solution, we're using the most appropriate for what we do, which is utility scale. So it needs to be very bankable, cost effective, but also very high quality. And the reason we've bought a lot of products from China in the past is because actually they are some of the highest quality, best manufactured products you can buy. Even in the last weeks, we internally within the company have been looking at projects and thinking, maybe we should think about using thin film again. It is coming to a point where it may be viable, and we'd quite like that, not because we love thin film or polycrystalline, but because the different technologies out there, and we certainly have a bit more choice perhaps at the moment.